Hopefully it's recording.
Yeah. I'll let Chad know. I've never been there. We want to go.
To the brew house or 49?
49. It is his birthday, Jared. Come on.
That's like saying wine.
Oh, okay. I was just about to say. You're right.
There we go.
There you go.
Hi, I'm Jenny. I think most of you, maybe all of you, I've met all of you. So I'm the current vice president of AKOTA, and I was asked today just to come tell you a little bit about the organization, what the benefits are of membership. Our mission statement and vision statement are up here. We're a nonprofit, so we represent the interests of OT practitioners and OT students in the state of Alaska. We have a relationship with AOTA, so the national organization. And, you know, it's just our mission to serve the members, promote OT in our state. I'm really passionate about bringing good continuing education to our members here in Alaska. And so I think the benefits are professional collaboration, whether you're a student or a licensed registered therapist here in the state. It's really a nice way to meet other OTs, get to know other OTs. Also staying abreast of current legislation at the national and the state level. You know, those are the kinds of things that it's hard to keep up on that stuff on your own. So we have a committee that's a legislative committee, and that's what they do is they keep abreast of legislation that might impact our profession. As you guys probably know, there's been changes about reimbursement, and there's kind of concerns about the future about some of those things, and so it's a nice way to stay informed about those issues that often, I think, to me, feel really kind of big and like hard to grab hold of. So to get an email blast from our committee about, okay, here are the current things going on, and maybe encouraging you to reach out to your representative, and they might send a link or something where you can go ahead and do that. So they make it easier than if you were just by yourself trying to sort through all that information. So I think that's huge. So networking, continuing education, staying abreast of legislative opportunities. There's on our website you can search. We have a membership area where you can look and see who else is members. There's contact information. So if you wanted to look and see who else is practicing in a certain area and reach out to them, you could do that. I'm hoping that, over the next couple of years we have some more opportunities to get together, just like mixers, or Carrie and I have talked about maybe putting a round table together to talk about current practice issues. And I think it's something that is always changing, and it's a chance to be involved in those conversations and be a part of it. And I feel like I'm hoping that all of you, as you come out of this program, you guys will be the new faces and the new energy of AKOTA, and we really want you there because it's a completely volunteer kind of position. If you're on the board and just being a member, if you want to be active, it's really just your own time. So it doesn't happen without people who are committed to our profession and willing and ready to spend the time and energy to do that, but it's worth it. So student membership is only $25, so that's really cheap. You can go onto the website. Yeah, let's see if I can navigate your computer. Up here there's a membership link, so you can just join or renew right there. Super easy. They put credit card online, and then once you're a member, you can go to your member login and get on, and there's more information for members. So when we have a conference, like we put on our fall conference, I know Brianna, you came. A lot of you helped in the morning. Thank you so much. There's a rate for members. So really, as a member, once you're a licensed therapist, if you pay your $75 membership fee, you get that back easily if you go to a conference. In some years when we're organized, we put on two. So this year we are going to be doing a spring conference on pediatric feeding topic, which I'm really excited about. It's going to be excellent. We're bringing up a really well-known speaker. I think she lives in North Carolina, somewhere south, for her pediatric feeding course. So that's going to be wonderful. So anyway, I think there's a lot of value in your membership if you use it. So I don't know. Are there any questions? I don't really have anything else. I think in a way it sort of speaks for itself.
Can I add on to it?
Yeah.
I know we all have to be members of CUSOTA, but what I really liked about being a member of CUSOTA was that when some of those healthcare bills were being put before us, they sent out an email that was very Alaska-based. So I know we received info on a national level, but it was a really good way to say, like, okay, here's Senator Dan Sullivan, here's Senator Lisa Murkowski's contact information, here are talking points that are very specific to Alaska, which I thought was really great, and I felt a lot more confident reaching out to senators based on that and on what came out from the nationwide email. And then when I attended the conference as a student member, you basically get half off of the conference prices, and it's still a good chunk of change. But I talked to a few OTs that were practicing there and said, go for it though, because that price will double once we graduate, and this is a good way to maybe even kind of like weed through and figure out what trainings and continuing education credits you want to pursue while it is discounted. So if it's something that even just kind of interests you and like your budget can work with it a little bit, that was just really good feedback to hear in terms of like, oh yeah, I mean, it's a lot of money, but if you look at the bigger picture, no, I don't want to, maybe I don't want to go to a feeding training, or maybe I don't want to do neuro.
But it'd actually be my hope that we could lower the student rate a little bit. This last conference, I had a cap of 40 people, and then I cheated and made it 50. But still, I had to play with our budget as far as making our ends meet. It costs a lot of money to bring a speaker up and to do all the catering and all of that. So I couldn't offer a ton of student seats at a super low price. But in the spring, I haven't figured out the pricing yet, but I don't think we have a cap on the number of seats, which means to me it's like, well, we can make it really inexpensive for students. Maybe it's $75 to come to the conference, because we just like to have you there. I feel like too, I don't know, Brianna, maybe you can speak to this, the conferences, there's time and breaks and lunch to meet and chat with people. So you might get an idea of, meeting a therapist that you just connect with and you think, wow, would you take me on as a level 2 student later? Or maybe you get an idea for your professional rotation, making some of those connections, because there is time to socialize and get to know people, and I feel like that's valuable.
Definitely, yeah. And I feel like in terms of content too, even as a first year, there were definitely a lot of times during that particular conference that I kind of had to whisper to the people behind me, like, what's that?
Yeah.
But I feel like Creighton does such a good job preparing us for the field that you can keep up with the content, and it's kind of fun to learn from people who will be your future peers in the profession. I really enjoyed this fall's conference.
I'm glad. Yeah, nice to get treatment, it's not as much theory. You guys get a lot of theory in school, but to go to a conference and actually see treatment and treatment ideas, that's probably refreshing.
Yeah.
Did you have a comment, Carrie?
I did. I also thought, as far as benefits in particular for students, that when you do go to apply for that first job, I think particularly if you're planning to stay and work in Alaska, I think the recent kind of influx of travelers, that to have that on your resume that, hey, I've been a member of the CUSOTA, I think it does signify kind of your investment in the OT community within Alaska. And to some employers, that's going to be very valuable. To some, take it or leave it. But again, just I think long term and in our current kind of OT community and culture right now within the state, I do think that the issue of travelers for some people is more challenging than others. So to have that on your resume,
I agree. I used to do the hiring in the pediatric therapy department at Providence. I was supervisor there, and it was hard to find people who were local and people who lived here and were going to stay here, and that I would almost always choose that person over somebody who is out of state but wants to come up, because a lot of those people are not going to stay. They want to come to Alaska for a summer, a year. They want to try it on, and then they're going to leave. So to get somebody who shows that they have a commitment to the local community will put you ahead of other applicants, I think, for sure.
I will say too, and I know that happens and maybe some of us don't have any intention to stay in Alaska. But one of my goals as a student representative is to create more of a partnership between Dakota and Creighton and figure out if maybe Creighton students would be more likely to stay if they had a professional network that they could be more involved in and be a part of. Because there are some really, I feel like Alaska is such a unique place for OT, and I mean, when you consider all the rural settings and the disconnect by road or boat that people have to travel, having a professional network that you could lean on from across the state, and just feel like people are working in really creative ways. From some of the shadowing that I've been able to do, it just seems like, I don't know, Alaska's got some cool stuff going on. So I don't know if this would be a good opportunity to segue, but I did create a survey that I'll be sending out to all Creighton students, well, in the Alaska cohorts, after this meeting, just to kind of, I've been working with the president, Annette Lear, to get sort of a pulse of where do people with Creighton, since we're the only OT program, stand in terms of wanting to stay, what would make them more likely to stay, are they ACOTA members, what would make you become an ACOTA member, just to kind of help navigate in the year ahead. So, and Carrie edited it for me. It's always good to have a second set of eyes on it.
I think like a suggestion for like quotas, like during the welcome week, I think that would be like a really great opportunity for you guys to come and like talk to us like for like 30 minutes to an hour, just to reiterate all of this stuff, because we are giving so much information, but like I would have never thought to join my state association because we have a lot of information coming into us. So, but like this is really important. I feel like, especially if you do plan to make Alaska your home forever and you want to practice here. So, it's just a thought.
Yeah, that's a really good point.
Well, thank you, Jenny.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I know I've already talked to you guys, but since the recording cut out, I'm gonna talk through this PowerPoint real quick. If I could find where I put it. You know, here it is. Oh yes, but first Eva has an announcement.
So, everyone, this might be the second time you're hearing this, maybe not, but I think for our next CUSOTA meeting, we're going to do bean boxes. So for Beans Cafe, assembling like need-based boxes that have just a few essentials in them. So at the next meeting, we'll have, if people can bring shoe boxes or wrapping paper, because you have to be able to take the lid off so they can see inside what it is versus like assembling it and then wrapping it like a traditional present. And so if we're talking about going to Costco and getting like socks and non-perishables, and then putting that together to deliver to Beans Cafe. I did it with my family one year and it was really fun. And I think Channel 2 just put out a list of like things that they specifically need. And they have pretty specific guidelines for like, no hand sanitizer, no mouthwash, just very like safe items that soft probably could be misused. So.
But look for more information in the email that I'll send out about that. And I'm gonna fly through this stuff. OT3s and those of you who couldn't make it today, just because I've already gone over this with the people here, but the recording cut it out. Cut it out. Man, I can speak. But so volunteer opportunities this weekend. Crosspoint Church is working with the food bank and they need some volunteers. All the information is here on this slide and I'll put a little bit more in the email. If you do have any questions, Bobby Kelly is your go-to person. They really need volunteers Monday between 2 to 4. We have a handful of us that are going that day, so if you want to come join us. We plan on wearing Creighton stuff so we can get a really cute group picture and maybe send it to Creighton so we can get on the Facebook page. The campus CUSOTA meeting this week had some really great deck ideas, so I highly suggest if you guys have extra time, because we all have extra time, going through and listening to those. It was like a 45-minute meeting, but we have double time, so we could cut that time down. Vest update, we are going to make vests. Brianna is going to make our logo because she's awesome. And so what it's going to be like the outline of Alaska with the Big Dipper. And then it's going to say occupational therapy. The vests will be around $35 to $40. It's going to take 3 weeks to process them, and they come in all different kinds of colors. We all don't have to order the same color, so we could all be unique and different. And if you have any questions about that, you can email me. I'm hoping to get this going soon. I know I've been saying that a lot, but life. And the password is Turkey Day. Let me know if